Hello, everyone, and thanks very much for joining us. This is Ingrid Newkirk, and I'm very happy you're with us tonight. A quick reminder that at any time during this town hall, you can press 0 on your phone to ask your own question during tonight's event. I hope you'll add your voice to our conversation, and I look forward to answering your questions about PETA and about the animals we're dedicated to helping. Who, not what, animals are is growing throughout the world. And it's PETA, together with millions of people just like you on this call, who are making that happen. While many of you may be familiar with PETA's attention-grabbing campaigns, or very powerful videos, or celebrity supporters, it's often our work that doesn't always appear on the nightly news that's really responsible for saving so many animal lives. With so many cries for help coming into our offices, all of the offices, PETA's staff of cruelty caseworkers, our undercover investigators, and our researchers examine and respond to every single case. And whether we're working to relieve the suffering of horses or turkeys or pigs being transported to slaughterhouses, or investigating reports of hoarding by animal collectors and these pseudo-sanctuaries, or going undercover to expose the mistreatment of thousands of birds in the pigeon racing industry, I can assure you our staff truly gives their all to help animals when they need us the most. During the course of this telephone town hall, which is our very first, I'll be answering your questions about PETA, animal rights, groundbreaking investigations, rescue work, and how you can do more to help animals right now. So please, if you feel like it, either listen in or ask your own questions. Join our conversation just by pressing 0 on your phone right now. As you may have heard Steve mention a little moment ago, we'll be conducting brief surveys looking for your input throughout this call. And our first question tonight is asking which of these PETA campaigns means the most to you. We'll be tabulating results shortly, so if you haven't done so already, please just vote now. Press 1 if our work to help animals on factory farms touches you the most. Press 2 if PETA's efforts to stop painful experiments on animals touches you most. Press 3 if stopping the fur and the skins trade, I'm sure you've seen our videos, is your most important animal issue. And press 4 if it's getting animals out of the entertainment business. Thank you. Steve.
Great. Thanks, Ingrid. We'll be back with your responses to our survey question after our next town hall participant. So I do want to interrupt real quick and just say to everybody on the call, we want to make it easy for you. So tonight, if you are interested in making a donation, please press 7 on your phone at any point to make a donation to help all of this work that Ingrid's talking about. We have our next question, which is from Callista in California, who wants to know about your favorite victory, I think. So, Callista, please share your question with PETA's president.
Hi. I just wanted to, first of all, thank you for all that you're doing, and I know you mentioned you want to reach young people in colleges, and I found out about PETA during college and have been a member for many years now, so thank you. And I wanted to know if there's one victory that you're most proud of since founding PETA, what would that be?
Well, Callista, that's a very tough question, funny enough, because I don't know about pride, but I am extremely happy that we have so many victories. We've had, as many of our members know, the firsts in this movement. First undercover investigation, first conviction of an experimenter for cruelty to animals, first search and seizure warrant, first felony conviction, first conviction for cruelty to chickens, to turkeys, to pigs. It just goes on. But one thing does really resonate with me because I can't avoid it. If I'm traveling somewhere, I put on the TV, and there is a car commercial, and you see the mannequins in the car commercial, you know it's PETA. It's the reason that they're there is PETA. All the car companies used to crash pigs and baboons into a wall in a laboratory to check the strength of helmets, of steering wheels. All these crash tests were conducted on animals. And the last company we got to switch was General Motors. It was an amazingly difficult campaign. We had to do everything you could imagine to get them to stop. And when they had stopped, we had made every car company in the world cruelty-free. So see those mannequins and think of of the PETA victory. It's really exciting. And I think Steve's ready now for a final survey question of the night.
Yes. Before I do that, though, I just wanted to say with so many important issues, obviously we need your support for PETA's Investigation and Rescue Fund right now.
And that means, of course, that if you please do, press 7 on your phone, and you will make a wonderful donation and be connected to one of our volunteers, and we will thank you with all our hearts.
Our final survey question of the evening touches on the many important issues we've discussed, obviously, here tonight. One of the most critical parts of PETA's vital work for animals is the work done by our team of investigators, researchers, and animal experts who are exposing the cruelty that animal abusers try so desperately to hide. This dedicated group works long hours in conditions that sometimes threaten their own well-being to reveal and help ultimately stop some of the worst abuses of animals on factory farms, in laboratories, on puppy mills and breeding farms, and anywhere else where animals are hidden from compassionate people like you and I. The easiest way you can help us is conduct more undercover, groundbreaking investigations and rescue more animals who need PETA's help is by becoming a member of PETA's Investigations and Rescue Fund tonight. This dedicated group of supporters commits to a modest monthly gift, and in doing so ensures that PETA is always there to successfully respond to every phone call and every email when an animal is in need. So our final survey question is, how would you be willing to help with PETA's Investigation and Rescue Fund? So press 1 to join the Investigations and Rescue Fund with a monthly gift of support. Press 2 to make a one-time donation to this vital fund. Or press 3 if you'd like further information about PETA's Investigations and Rescue Fund and how you can help. And finally, if you'd just like to make a donation now, press 7. We have another question I definitely want to get to. And this is Mary, and she's in Florida, and she has a question about animals in entertainment. Mary, go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. I hate circuses in general because most that I know of do use live animal acts. Do you see in the future where circuses will phase out live animal acts?
Oh, yes. Mary, fabulous. Yes, yes, yes. I think that in my lifetime, I'm 62, and I plan to live a little while longer, but I certainly believe that well within my lifetime, there will be no elephants in the circus anymore, and probably no other performing exotic animals. I mean, the time has certainly passed. We even have Bolivia now banning all exotics in circuses. They're out of England. They're out of so many places. And bit by bit, circuses like Ringling Brothers, for example, which I call the cruelest show on earth, are having to fight tooth and nail against all these bills that are being introduced by animal protectionists in cities, in towns, in states, saying, we don't want the bullhook coming to town with your elephants. And believe me, if they can't use that bullhook to gouge into the elephant's skin, they can't have elephants, because elephants only perform out of intimidation and remembering how they were hit with that bullhook, and pulled with that hooked part of the bullhook when they were babies, when they were tied down. And we take our photographs from the whistleblowers who took them in the Ringling compound that shows the cruelty to these baby elephants in their training. We take our USDA complaints about Ringling to the council members. Wonderful people come out more and more to demonstrate against the circus. And people these days have video games to play. They have all sorts of amusements. It's not like the old days when you were in your village and the beast wagon came to town and you thought, oh, Lord, look at that. You know, there's some exotic animal from Africa. Those days are gone. So, yes, it's going to end, but we must all push hard, do everything we possibly can to make sure everyone knows that the circus is cruel, outdated, and has to go. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, we've had a terrific number of people on the phones wanting to ask their questions tonight of Ingrid. But unfortunately, as much as we'd like to, we can't get to all of them before the call ends tonight. For those of you who didn't get a chance to directly ask Ingrid a question this evening, please know that you still have a chance to ask your question about PETA and her work. Simply just stay on the line after the town hall ends, and you'll be given a chance to leave a voicemail with your comments and questions. And finally, we really need your help with PETA's investigations and rescue work. So please press 7 on your phone to make a donation, and you'll be connected to one of our volunteers. So, Ingrid, would you like to give some final thoughts here?
Your generous gift this evening will help us expand what is our groundbreaking work to investigate cruelty, to expose abuse, and wherever possible, to rescue animals like our beautiful gray man. So please, if you can, join PETA's Investigation and Rescue Fund with a monthly gift of support by pressing 1 now. Press 2 if you want to make a one-time donation to this vital fund, and press 3 if you'd like further information about the Investigations and Rescue Fund and how you can donate to help. In closing, thank you again for participating in tonight's town hall and, of course, for helping us help animals. Thank you, everybody, and good night.